Yo soy bien house party. Ya a mí me encantan los house party. Mientras más grungy, mejor. Yo no puedo decir lo mismo por ella, pero llegamos a este party, estaba tan y tan y tan cabrón, que estábamos como si nunca hubiésemos ido para un party. Después el party se acaba, esto fue Nueva York. El party se acaba y nosotros queremos seguir jodiendo y todo el mundo como que, no, bitch, no. Y nosotras, my party. I love New York because of that party scene. Yo nunca he sido de como disco ni nada de, well, Glory's gonna tell you something else, but aunque me guste, siempre me gusta no es que me gusta la calle, me gusta la música. So, en la calle está la música. So, en Nueva York hay unos sitios más espectaculares, más grandes que tú puedas ver, carísimos, pero a mí siempre me gustaba el party en el basement. Ahí es donde ese era mi flow.
Yeah,
El vibe, los mejores DJ.
It's a little bit of both. Because what you find in the basement party, you're not gonna find, you know, all dressed up, con los tacos. So I like an even mix. But I love to dress up. I love to makeup, hair. Yeah, that's
the pre-stuff, all the pre. Hace poco dijimos como que yo me puse como un outfit con una manguilla. And I was like, this is as dressy as I'm getting for the year. So, deal with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like, no es que no me gusten los heels, es que, you know, I've done my time. No more.
Time is never up.
I've done my
when
time.
When it comes to your heels.
I've done my time. I think I've kind of accepted who I am too, which is I just like comfort. Rather than
you can have both.
Uncomfortable.
You can have both. It's all about your mindset.
Blanca, si yo te enseño mis zapatos de comfort and heels, you're not gonna appreciate them.
I don't approve. But
like when Nikes came out with the heels, I think I was like, that's me. Nobody else agreed with me, but I thought it was fancy.
No, you were wrong.
I got them in a couple of colors too.
They were
Chip
not
hates
fancy.
Chip was
Which
like,
one?
those again? I have them in black. I have them in orange. I have them just in case they come back into style.
Yeah, because I haven't seen them on.
You've never seen me with Nike heels? The sneaker heels?
Like a wedge?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
I don't want to see that. I don't want to see it. I don't want to see it.
I love them.
I don't want to see it.
That's when you want to get fancy with it. And keep it real at the same time. But anyway.
Well, first of all, to start, there's 6 of us. There's Monique and I, who we have the same parents. Then after, there's 2 girls, which are us, and then we have 4 brothers. So Monique and I, same mom, same dad. Then we have a younger brother, 2 younger brothers that are basically the same age, one from mom, one from dad. And then we have 2 babies from dad. So that makes our family dynamic of 6.
So it's 4 boys, 2 girls.
2 girls. We work directly with, at the moment, with one of our brothers. Throughout the years, the other one has come in and out. Mm-hmm. And with us.
But we also work with our mom. And
in terms of our siblings.
And I would say that it's not complicated for us, but for people looking de afuera hacia adentro, working with divorced parents is not the most popular. I wouldn't say popular, but common thing.
Yeah, it's
But we also have a cousin.
Yeah, we have cousins.
We have cousins that work with us that have joined the team. Uncles we've worked throughout the years. So it's really become
a few cousins that work with us.
Yeah, we have about 3 right now.
4. Well, 4.
I don't know.
5? No, we have a lot.
Okay.
Cousins, you know, it's a family thing.
The 5 are, but okay.
Yeah, Angel, Melissa, Tuti, Corari,
okay.
Chong, Alex.
Okay, yeah, it's actually like 6.
Eddie, yeah, the list goes on. You know, we tried to.
Now, the ironic part about this, I think, is that my dad makes it very known that he wanted sons.
Oh, yeah.
He's not apologetic para decir, you were supposed to be a boy.
Yeah.
We were
No,
supposed
even
to be
the other
boys.
day he told me, you need to be strong like a man.
Yeah.
Like, what? I was like,
So the irony from him is like, this is what you got. You got two ladies that are not, that we just are who we are. And we are very strong, pero we can't stop.
he's
what
talking
we
about
are.
physically.
Yes, he is talking about physically.
I needed to
Yeah.
be able to lift a 50-pound bin.
But we start together. We start as a family.
Yeah.
I started working with my dad. I could say that I was 13 years old. Yo vivía en Puerto Rico. Llego a Nueva York para pasar las vacaciones con papi en el verano. Y las vacaciones eran limpiar un edificio abandonado y quemado. That was the vacation that we were supposed to have. Yo voy con mis dos primos. Blanca era pequeñita because I'm 8 years older than you. And my two cousins de aquí de Puerto Rico que pensábamos que íbamos para Nueva York para la playa, para Orchard Beach, en la 42, hanging out. We had to clean for 2 months, or as long as we were there. It may not have been 2 months because recently he told me that's not how long it was, but I really don't remember.
Yeah, but when you're that age,
Yeah.
it feels like you're there.
Then I got fired from cleaning the building, and then he put me to cleaning cars. So I'm an excellent car cleaner. Which
You don't have to remind me.
I can
I know.
buff
You've
the
tortured.
shit out of a car. Let's just put it like
wax,
that. Like I can buff, wax,
manually
I know
the whole
thing.
car. Like, who does that?
I was the car buffer. I
Like-
was, and I'm really
No.
I'm proud of that. When I got my first car, I made her come with me so I could buff the car.
No, not you. I had both.
That's what you do when
The
you have a new
hoopty.
car.
That
It
damn
was a
car. It
hoopty,
was a
but
hoopty.
whatever.
Like, why did I need buffing? Like, I already had any paint. Like, why did we need to buff that? Okay.
But so we come, I would say, llegamos de Puerto Rico, de vacaciones en New York. Volvemos para atrás, ¿verdad? En ese tiempo papi está trabajando entre Nueva York y Puerto Rico. And that's really where our real estate business started. Era en la 183, en el Bronx, un sitio difícil para ese tiempo y todavía es difícil.
Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
4 units that I remember, 4 residential units, a couple of garages. One of them was a place that they took old mattresses and made them new. We had a bodega, and then we had a salon. And I really grew up with these people, coming back every summer. Y después, como a los 17 años, empiezo a trabajar con papi full time, sin querer. I really didn't want to work full time, but I was in New York, and I was just following the footsteps of doing what he was doing, and I kind of always liked the building part of real estate. Not so much the management, but the building part. But the trick was that in order for me to be in the building part, I had to help him with the day-to-day.
Yeah. Well, he didn't have anyone else, really.
Oh yeah, it was only him and I.
You didn't really have much of an option.
We didn't have a staff. We didn't have a secretary. I was everything in the office.
Yeah.
So he rented this space out it was kind of like a co-working, right? Back then.
Yeah, kind
You
of.
remember?
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So it was a real estate office. Everybody had their own desk, and my dad and I had our own desk.
No, a desk.
A desk.
Yeah, not your own.
We shared one
A
desk. I didn't even remember that, but it was in Casa Saffra in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
And which was kind of like a real estate mecca in the Bronx.
Mm-hmm.
Yo estaba recién llegada de Puerto Rico de nuevo y trabajaba con papi.
Mm-hmm.
Y para llegar a la oficina, yo tenía que coger una guagua, ¿verdad? Desde la guagua coger un tren.
Well, because you lived in Jersey.
I lived in Jersey.
Mommy lived in Jersey, and
Después del tren, coger otra guagua. Después de esa guagua, conectarme a otra guagua. Después llegar a la oficina, trabajar un par de horas y hacer lo mismo en reverse,
mm-hmm.
¿verdad? Y eso duró un buen tiempo.
Yeah.
Pero era lo único que teníamos.
Mm-hmm.
And then little by little we wind up, you know, I would say growing little by little.
Yeah. Well, that's how it was, little by little.
¿Tú tenías cuántos años?
Back then, I mean, I remember going to the office. I remember the one desk. I remember
I got robbed in that one desk, but whatever.
So if you were 17, 8 years younger than you, 11, 10,
11.
10, 11. I remember going back and forth. Yeah, stuffing envelopes.
Stuffing envelopes. That was like the job that I hated the
Yeah.
worst. I even made him buy a machine.
Yeah, that
to,
and it did not work.
Like
fold the papers for
so
you
I can
as
put
you
them in
put-
envelopes
yeah.
because I can do anything. I can mix cement, I can paint, I can clavar lo que tú querías que yo clavara, pero no me hagan meter un papel en un sobre. Hasta ahí vamos a llegar. That
Yeah.
I remember. I hated those damn envelopes, and we didn't even have a lot of tenants.
We didn't. We didn't.
But it definitely the business started with 4 units.
Mm-hmm.
Then it became 8. Then it became, let's say, 20. And then it became 50. And then
Yeah.
it just kept on growing.
Yeah, little by little it kept growing. And we kept growing. We went from a desk to an office to a better office to a better office. But it came with a lot of little by littles.
Little by littles. Growing pains.
Yeah.
Mucha pelea. You know, because at the time tenía 17, 18, 19 años. Although you're following what your parents are telling you what to do, you still have kind of like goals of what you might want to do.
Yeah.
But really, when it comes to family business, the person that's leading the family doesn't think about that.
Yeah, and that's
It
what
just-
happened with me. Like before I fully, because throughout the years, I remember Daddy always, definitely not pressure, but wanting this or, you know, a lot earlier, like knowing like, okay, yeah, you're younger, yeah, not that you may want different things, but this is what you kind of like need to do,
Yeah.
you know? And I
Stop fucking around.
yeah, but I
Grab a
wasn't ready
fucking
for that.
business.
I wasn't
So
ready
we
for
gotta-
that. I think I didn't know if that's what I wanted to do. So I kind of went my own route. And having weird jobs but then, you know, figuring it out a little
You had a
later.
very weird job.
I had a few of them, but it helped me, you know, figure out.
You had a very weird. You're like stepping over the weird job that you had.
Which one? Because there's a few.
The main one.
Which-
That we had to like almost have an intervention with you about.
Radio Shack?
Yeah, Radio Shack.
I loved
You
Radio Shack.
Yeah, you loved Radio Shack a little bit too much. Okay,
I loved it, and it loved me.
you didn't talk to your family.
I did too. I was working all the time.
No.
I was
you
working
were,
all the
you were
time.
like 12.
I was
Okay, it was
working
like a
all
cult.
the time.
All you did was vacuum the place.
No.
Every time we went, you were vacuuming.
I had numbers to meet. I had freaking batteries to sell. I was on it.
You were on
okay? I was on it. And I went to a few different
Mommy
ones.
and I had a lot of countless conversations about we need to get you help. Because no one should love that type of job that much.
But I mean, some of my best years was at Radio Shack.
All right, so let's just rewind 1 second.
Yeah.
1993,
Uh-huh.
right? O dos. I think it's 92. Estamos en Puerto Rico. Volvemos a Nueva York. De verano. Right?
Mhm.
Guro, Rumán, tú y yo. Yeah? We have that not fun of a summer. Every summer after that, we keep on growing a little bit more and more. So every summer we come, either EC acquired something else or sold something else, or so now estamos en 1997. Yo tengo 17 años. Yo llego de nuevo a Nueva York en cuarto año. Me voy de Puerto Rico, no me gradúo con mi gente. Que hasta el sol de hoy se lo saco en cara a mami.
You do.
I do.
You do.
I had to go to prom with people I don't know. I had to learn things que yo no sabía. Que uno no se puede poner un pantalón blanco en septiembre. Like, me regañaron por eso. Llegué a la escuela, empecé a saludar a todo el mundo con un beso. For what was that? Rumors were going around about me. Yo era una pasada. It did. It happened.
I know that.
It happened. I went to school and I said, "Buenos días." And everybody looked at me like I was crazy.
Yeah, you looked crazy.
So then that happens in 97. I go to work with EC full time. Not really knowing what I want to do. I kind of knew what I wanted to do. I wanted to be not in law enforcement, but I did want it to be in criminal justice.
You graduated high school in 97?
97.
Oh my God. Okay.
I think. It might have been 98.
Okay.
Are you judging?
No. I didn't realize it was that long ago.
Yeah, it was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Is it that long ago?
Yeah.
What year are we in? But and
Graduated in the 1990s. Well, 1900s.
No. So 98 comes. I decide to go work with EC. And then a long list of things happen throughout the last 24 years.
Yeah?
Right? No, okay, 24.
Yeah.
Mi conteo.
No. EC, he bought his first building in 88. First property.
88.
Yeah.
¿Qué propiedad es esa? No, Blanca, 91. Era 183.
I know, but there was something he always in 88.
I don't know what la casa en Florida que nunca fuimos.
Maybe something. His first.
Why, it comes in his credit?
That he owns in 88.
Yo lo único que me acuerdo es que de momento compraron una casa en la Florida, me llevan a la Florida para ver la casa donde yo voy a vivir y nunca volvimos de nuevo. Imagínate, una persona de Puerto Rico, criada en Nueva York, back and forth. O sea, soy de Nueva York, criada entre Nueva York y Puerto Rico. Me llevan para la Florida para ver una casa donde compraron mis papás y nos vamos a mudar. And then I never see the house again. That might have been 88.
Nah, that was.
But 88 was the year you were born.
88. Yeah, that wasn't 88.
No?
That was. I think. After.
I don't think so.
Yes, it was. That was like in those years. Because we were just talking about this. Going down there, the road trips, and not
But
going on.
I don't remember you were being born.
I think I was.
Yeah?
According to the stories that I've heard.
Okay.
I don't.
I don't remember you there.
But yeah, so years. So you've been working with Daddy since you were 13 years old. So it's from the get-go, it's been a family business.
Yes.
It's grown
With his two brothers,
with his two brothers,
Whitey and Albert.
Mm-hmm. So from the get-go, he birthed a family business without even, knowing, but not obviously not knowing.
But that's what you do.
Yeah,
You don't have anybody else there. He didn't have familia. Él no tenía familia en Nueva York.
Yeah, you go to
Se
the
trajo los
people
hermanos.
around you, and that's what he did. And he recruited you three.
We three.
Yeah.
Whitey, Alberto.
No, you, Romal, and Guro.
Yeah, but I think he was trying to like show us a lesson about like, I don't know, like tough love or something.
Yeah, and he also needed
It
the
was
basement
horrible. Huh?
cleaned. He also needed the basement cleaned.
It wasn't a basement in his defense. It was burned down first and second floor. And the cars. Everybody's cars needed to be cleaned.
Okay, so work needed to get done. And you guys were the one that was going to do it.
He had a system. And I can like detail the system.
Mm-mm.
There's like ways of cleaning a car.
Please don't.
And
Please
he
don't.
made that very known.
Please don't. Yes, so have you. Like, please don't.
You know, he's like very meticulous when it comes to that. Like, that's how I drive still. Like, all
He
the
doesn't
little
drive like that
rules-
anymore.
He doesn't drive like that anymore. But the rules that he showed me then, like when I get in the car with somebody else, I'm like, why don't you drive like the way he says? Life would be so much easier. You don't drive like. I guess he didn't give you driving lessons.
He did.
He did?
Yes, he did.
Did you not listen?
No.
Anyway.
He yeah, he definitely did.
Well, obviously, EC has been, even as divorced parents, and even though there were times that there was absences, when he was around, he made himself very, I don't know, present, I would say.
Yeah.
And he was,
for sure.
he still does it. He's constantly showing you a lesson.
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Even though, like, the lessons, like, at this point, it's like, nah, I'm not taking that one.
Yeah. Yeah, now, like, we can pick and choose which one.
Now when he starts with a certain type of, I'm like, I'm not, no. This is something you know nothing about. Therefore, I'm not listening to that.
Yeah.
You listen to it out of respect, but you're like, no.
Yeah.
But other than that, you know,
It's not noted.
fast forward to 20 years later, you know, we created this Casa Saffra from, I guess, all those experiences that we had, from cleaning the car, from going into abandoned buildings. We're talking about abandoned, crack, heroin. I remember more crack than anything else. Filled buildings.
Yeah.
Leaded to this, when we started Casa Saffra, that home was full of crack vials. Now that I think about it.
Yeah.
In Ocean Park.
It was.
And I remember getting to the house, and I remember just crying and saying, this was the first day I came to San Juan, veo el edificio, and I see that it looks just like this building that we acquired 20 años antes, lleno de crack, jeringuilla, abandonado, partes quemadas. And I felt like I didn't want to do this anymore. I don't want to rehab this anymore. No quiero ver esto de nuevo. But then that's really when the story starts. Again.
With years later. Yeah. It starts in a different way. Because that was definitely a turning point for everybody. The last one.
Yeah.
That was acquired. That was a turning point for everyone without even to this day, we're still going through that turning point without even realizing it. But that did birth.
So the way it births is
the
that
room for change.
This is 2017. 2016, December 31st, I wake up December 30th. December 30th to the 31st, I wake up with an epiphany that we need to do something in our lives. I go to our office in New York and I write up notes. Like, remember, they were like 3 feet back to back of the goals of 2017 and what we're gonna do and how we're gonna change and where we're gonna go. Mm-hmm. And I just knew that something had to change.
Yeah.
So the 31st comes, the 1st comes, New Year's Day, and then the 2nd comes, and I'm still pumped about this epiphany that I have of how we're gonna change the course of caminar hacia adelante. Mm-hmm. Like, as much as I like real estate, I didn't like it that much to stay in the same place for the rest of my life.
Oh, yeah.
I needed color. I needed to grow. I needed to make our name. I needed to be adventurous. Y ahí es cuando, un poquito antes, yo estaba tratando de comprar un apartamento en Isla Verde. It goes south. Y papi me dice, olvídate del apartamento que te tengo una casa. Ahí es cuando yo llego. Mm-hmm. No, let's take it back. The 31st comes. I have this epiphany. We're gonna change. This is a new world we're going into. 27 is gonna be our year. So I get there on the 2nd, and I have the whole staff, which was maybe 4 people in our staff. Y yo digo, I think that I gave the speech of my life to the 5 people.
It was very moving.
Everybody was
very
pumped.
moved.
I was like, this is the goddamn year. We're gonna fucking make this happen. We're gonna move. We're gonna change.
Yeah, it was very like.
And I remember saying, I don't know what we're gonna do, but we're gonna do something.
Yeah.
And then I got on a plane on the 14th of January. Y jamás y nunca volví. I do feel bad for my staff. Porque los dejé esperando. Pero yo sabía que el 2017 iba a ser mi año. De hacer un cambio. No sabía que iba a ser tan radical. De irme, de regresar a Nueva York. A Puerto Rico. Obviamente esas cosas yo no sabía. Pero yo sabía que it was too much for me. The energy was too much. Y llego a Puerto Rico, veo la casa. I still don't see the image of Casa Saffra, but what happened was que conocí una gente en ese tiempo that they were growing businesses. And they were so energetic y tenían tanta idea y eran de la misma edad que yo tenía y estaban tan motivados por un Puerto Rico que yo nunca había visto. Yo nunca había visto personas jóvenes metiéndole al negocio. Nunca vi eso. Pues cuando yo vuelvo, yo veo esto, pero ya ellos están un poquito más adelante porque viven aquí. Me encuentro con una muchacha que en verdad lo que me dio fue como que, I don't know, like electric vibes. Like, I gotta do whatever you're doing, I'm gonna match you and I'm gonna go a little bit more than you. And she motivated me. She didn't even know she was motivating me. She was just telling me what she was doing with her life.
Yeah.
Y nosotras pues, ahí es cuando tú llegas, como en la semana. So all this happened really fast.
No, it happened really fast. It happened right before our eyes. We didn't even realize. But EC always had a vision. Even for that house. Where it started.
He did have a vision for that house. Even though, well, that's another conversation, pero he did.
He had a vision, and obviously not Casa Saffra, but there was a vision that and then everything, that year, those few months, like a lot happened. A lot happened in such a small time frame.
Well, we started this business. Well, we didn't start the business. We just started a house.
Yeah, we started
and then we were shown a property, and then they said you have 24 hours to purchase it. If not, we're gonna give it to someone else. That was San Francisco.
No, but before that comes
I don't even remember. You have a good memory.
Paseo Caribe.
Paseo Caribe did come first. I don't like that property.
Yeah. But that's where it was 2 little rooms.
3.
3, yeah, 3. But it was 3.
I had my 2 kids.
Yeah.
Babies.
Yeah, so in the middle of everything going on in New York, that is still very, obviously New York needs a lot of attention, and it's a beast within itself that needs catering to at all times of the day. But we have all that going on with all of us over here.
We kind of abandoned the business in New York and just left it to I personally did.
Yeah, you did.
God was like, bigger and better things. I'm sorry, people. Take care of that shit. Yeah. I did it long enough.
Well, from one day to the next, we let Mommy was there. Mommy was there, and Mommy held down the fort, and that help from her. Like, if it wasn't for her being there and holding everything down, we wouldn't have been able to do what was done in those few months. And in those few months, all of our lives kind of changed without anyone knowing what was going to come tomorrow. And usually that's what it is, but it was big changes.
There were
huge changes from over here to New York. Everything that we knew kind of just from one minute to the next was different.
Well, you gotta remember too, when I leave Puerto Rico for the last time, you know, I've always had this, I would say a love, hate. It's more love than hate with Puerto Rico, but when I leave, my heart, as everybody knows, is still here. So even though I went and ended my life, so when I come back, ya yo estoy en mi casa.
Yeah, but no, what came, everything that rolled
Sí,
through.
pero para mí se me hizo más fácil.
Yeah.
Para mí se me hizo fácil, para mí era natural, para mí era...
Yeah, but in that change, everything that was done and created in New York was just up and left in the air. So as much as changes over here were natural and good and felt good, we kind of just like said, hey, New York, see you when I see you.
I did.
Yeah, I know.
Not so much you, because I had to pass the baton to you, and you did it.
Yeah, I mean, there was no choice. Is what I'm saying. There was everything that came, all the pieces that were moved. No one could. That wasn't the plan. Like when these pieces move, it wasn't a strategic move.
But what happens is when we come here, there was opportunities.
There were opportunities. But everyone.
Those opportunities that I went on the 2nd of January, and I said, change is coming. Follow me. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna be free from shackles of, working in places you don't want to work through, and we're gonna enjoy our lives, and we're gonna work with a purpose. I was gonna try to find that in New York, because that's really all I had. Pero cuando llego aquí y yo veo que esa oportunidad existe.
Yeah, but again, we didn't know. Absolutely, over here, everything is.
También,
you go to New York and you're in the concrete jungle. Everything is gray and buildings all over it. So when the mindset, as soon as you come here, is right. There's a change that everyone wanted. So yeah, it made the transition definitely smoother.
I would say for me, not for you.
No, it wasn't a choice for me. There was a business that had to be ran.
I don't think that's why you left.
That was part of it.
Okay.
That was part of it. There's who was gonna do who else?
No. You had to leave.
Exactly. So that was part of it, and it's the back and forth. We both went back and forth. You obviously a lot. You're older than me, so you're.
Gracias. I think I know this.
No, so your experiences are different than mine. You know what? Your friend, when you meet friends at 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, when you meet friends in high school, it's different than meeting friends in elementary school.
Yeah.
The friends that I've made in junior high school, that are still my friends today. As for you too, not our elementary school friends. I can't. So we lived it in different times, so the connection is different. It's just different. So but my point is that when Puerto Rico comes into play, before the birth of Casa Saffra, because we've been a family unit for so long, the way that all of our businesses have been birthed was based on family. So it wasn't a decision. I mean, obviously you got to think about the decisions, but everyone just kind of like
I don't think we thought too much.
You couldn't think too much. It was like, this is what you got to do. This is what you gotta do. This is the plate that you gotta step up to, and this is your new task. Figure it out, and everyone has figured it out. But it's because of everything else that we've been breaded for years, and we've been.
I don't think breaded is a word.
No, it's not.
Bread, maybe.
We've been taught for years, and it's how to deal with family businesses, and it's not easy. There's so many. It's not like you could just be like, yeah, you're fired. Like, no.
I've gotten fired a lot.
Yeah, but you're still here.
One time I got fired and I left for like 2-3 years.
Yeah, but you're still here.
Yeah, but I did get fired. I was like, God damn, I ain't getting fired again. How many times am I gonna get fired for the same job?
But it's different.
And then I didn't come back, and I was like, I got fucking fired. And then they were like, we were just kidding, and I didn't give a shit. I left.
I mean, yeah, you had to.
Yeah, I left for a while, a couple years.
Demand your respect.
I guess. I came back eventually.
But the point is that, you know, we had to, everyone from our brothers, mom, that everyone had to just figure out their new role.
I would say get used to some girls, like, I guess, pushing through, which for whatever reason, that has been very hard on people.
Yeah, well,
you know, including our own family members.
Mm-hmm.
Like, goodness sake, it's the same girls. Like,
get used to it.
Come on, this again?
They don't want to get used to it. It's hard for people to get used to.
Why? Like,
because we're girls.
We're just opinionated. What do you expect from a guy that, like, has no filter? You think that the daughters are gonna have filters?
Yeah, that's what they think.
We can't have, well, for me, you can hide it much more than I can. I can't hide my feelings. And in this business, it's, well, people, okay, that's something that I've been taught, to have a poker face. I don't have it. Sometimes that helps me, sometimes that doesn't. But the good thing is that we've been able to take those experiences that we had as a child, growing up with family business, hardship, esa back and forth de Puerto Rico, Nueva York, 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 Puerto Rico, you know, vivir aquí, vivir allá, vivir aquí, vivir aquí. Like, those experiences have really shaped me to I would say appreciate both now, que estoy mayor, porque antes yo nunca, no aprecié Nueva York, porque lo que viví en Nueva York era...
Yeah. But also our parents.
¿Qué?
You know, the love, and it comes, there's always been a back and forth, but you see, born and raised here, when he leaves to New York, you know, that love is always here.
Pero mami igual.
That's what I'm saying. Our parents, you know, but on him, mommy, same thing. So that love was easy to find. You know, was easy to connect with, because
not
that's
for me.
what we...
But that's where we have a difference. Porque cuando yo llego a Puerto Rico, o sea, mi memoria, papi no tiene esa experiencia con Puerto Rico. Papi es de Santurce, un sitio sumamente pobre, y no quiere volver. Quiere volver a ver a su mamá y a su hermana y a su papá, pero él no quiere volver.
No, I'm not saying that, but I'm saying the love was
pero
always
cuando
there.
yo lo veo, para mí esto es un paraíso. Mami pues diferente, porque mami se crió un poquito más diferente que papi, pero era una pelea hasta con papi explicarle por qué yo quiero tanto a Puerto Rico, por qué yo no quiero vivir en Nueva York. Ahora papi lo acepta, pero cuando yo era chiquita papi no lo aceptaba. No lo aceptaba.
Yeah.
Y pues ahora es que él entiende un poquito más, for whatever reason. A veces uno se pone un poquito más mayorcito y entiende. La perspectiva cambia.
Yeah.
Pero lo bueno es que tenemos negocio en Puerto Rico. I think we have to be conscious of what we're doing in Puerto Rico, because I also think that it can be quite controversial. De una cosa tan sencilla. Mm-hmm. Uno lo ve como sencillo, pero it has a lot of impact in local economy. Mm-hmm. ¿Y qué más tú quieres hacer con ese negocio? Que I guess that's where we're at right now.
Yeah.
Aquí, Casa Saffra, it comes from a complicated beginning, and it's maybe gonna have a complicated future, pero
I mean, but all
that's all we know.
Are complicated. Nothing is smooth like that, especially not in business. You're gonna have your ups and you're gonna have your downs, and you're gonna have your complications, and you're not. That's what it is.
See that? I want smooth.
Yeah, well, beat it.
Pero hasta ahí llegamos, ¿verdad?
Yeah.
Okay. Buenas noches. Hasta ahí.